Hello, 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 my beautiful Virgos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How y'all doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling, my beautiful souls? I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving week. This is Thanksgiving week when you watch this. Today is Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Thankful Tuesday, whatever Tuesday it may be grateful and thankful. I love you guys. I know, right? Let's get into it. I absolutely love you, Virgo. Spirit guys, God, give me clarity to understand it. This is for my beautiful Virgos. Yes, yes. Happy Thanksgiving week to every last one of y'all. Spirit, talk to me for Virgos. This is for Virgos. What is it that my beautiful Virgos need? What is going on with my beautiful Virgos energy? Okay. Forgive. Forgive, Virgo. Forgive. Unconditioned forgive myself and all others in my life. You have finally learned how to forgive yourself in spite of. Okay? I feel like some of you had a hard time doing that. You had a hard time forgiving you. Okay? It wasn't that it was about the other person. It was just you forgiving yourself. I feel like you were really hard on yourself and not forgiving yourself for what you went through or what happened. And I feel like you blamed yourself, but and you had to learn that you only knew what you knew at the time that you were going through what you were going through. So you finally learned how to forgive yourself. When you learn how to forgive yourself, that puts you in a whole total different energy. You understand? Limitless is here as well, my beautiful Virgos. Each day I attract limitless opportunities to create harmonious relationships in all aspects of my life. And you had to learn how to forgive yourself on how you may have allowed people to treat you, how you used to allow people to treat you, and that's because you had to learn how to love yourself. So good job, Virgo, where you learn how to forgive yourself and others. Okay, and you realize that forgiving is not to satisfy someone else. Forgiving is giving you it's forgiving for yourself so you can move on with your life. Because after all, people don't even know that you can be holding grudges or resentment or hatred or bitterness because they're going on with their life. But we're stopping our lives if you don't forgive yourself for what others have done to you, okay, towards you. So you learn not only to forgive yourself but to forgive other people. PPs, both PPs came out, purpose and powerful. You learned that my purpose here is greater than allowing someone to hold that much power over me by what they done to me. And you learned that the purpose is to keep walking in your power, to keep having faith in yourself, to keep believing in what it is that you're aiming for and what it is that you want in your life. And you knew that in order to get where you're at today, you had to forgive a lot of people that we know that did not deserve to be forgiven, but you had to do it for yourself. And with this purpose card, it says, I wake each morning serving my life's purpose and thinking of creative ways that I can take inspired actions towards my heart's desire. Learning what your purpose is. My purpose is more greater than holding on to grudges, holding on to bitterness, holding on to resentment, holding on to what somebody done to me, holding on for how somebody treated me. My purpose is way greater than that. My purpose is that I'm stepping into my power, powerful. My purpose is knowing who I am, being who I am, being confident in who I am, and moving on to greater and better things in my life, and not allowing this very situation that may have had me bound in bondage for a long time no longer hinder me anymore from going towards my life purpose. It's all about your life purpose. A lot of things, a lot of people do not deserve to have your energy, and you had to learn that. You had to learn that. You had to send love and light. You had to love them. Some people you have to love from a distance, right? Some people you have to love from a distance. You have to leave them where they're at, correct? And it says, I am an unconditional co-creator who gives and receives love effortlessly, and I do this in many ways. So you're not allowing whatever someone done to you. And it wasn't, some of you went through some very traumatic time past, okay? Childhood on up, and you had to learn to forgive for you, okay, and you had to learn to keep moving on, keep going, and still love people, okay. Not allowing this situation to stop you from your abundance, okay, stop you from your 1111, your joy, your peace, not letting this take your power, because it took your power for a long time for some of y'all. Hello, new viewers, cross watchers, come on in and take what resonate. It took your power for a long time until you learned that forgiving wasn't for the other person. Forgiving is for you, so that you can move towards your abundance that you are deserving of. And and it's almost like some of you had to do some shadow work, had to go and look in the mirror like, who am I holding back? I'm holding my own self back from what it is that I want. And so ever since you did that, you're attracting abundance into your life each day from all directions, all possibilities and directions. And you're doing it with love, and you're doing it with light now. At one point in time in your life, you had hatred. You did not love. You didn't want to love that person. You didn't want to find forgiveness what that person done to you. But you finally found it, and you started healing for yourself. For yourself now. For yourself. Yeah. You became your higher self with the high priestess. You started tapping into yourself, learning yourself, you gain a whole new found of your perspective of your inner self, learning you, and becoming very intuitive and discerning of your spirit. And so that is what helped you to determine who to allow in your life that has no offer, that means you no good. And so you said, I have to become my higher self. I can no longer hold on to the burden and the stress of someone, what they done to me, and I must move on. And you learn to pour into yourself. You learn to pour into yourself. Your angels help you to pour into yourself and become the best version of yourself. Congratulations. A lot of you release the devil energy. You release it now. Whoa, y'all see that? You released the devil energy that popped out. Yeah, that popped out. Looking at the three of hearts, you healed your heart. Your heart is healed. You're moving on. You said, my purpose is greater than that. My purpose here on earth is greater than that. I can no longer hold grudges. My purpose is more powerful. My purpose is powerful, that I must continue to love and go towards what God have me to do. I cannot concentrate on that no longer, because that is what hindered me. That is what kept me stuck and stagnant. And so you said, my purpose is greater than that. My purpose is greater than that, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy. It is greater than that. I know my power. I know who I am now. And all I can do is love my family, love whoever this is from a distance. I don't hate anyone. I have no animosity against anybody. I love and light, and I just exit them out of your past, forgiving your past. And you just exit out their life, or if it's someone close, you have to love them from a distance and move on. But you just had to learn how to forgive yourself from the past. You had to forgive yourself because and others of how they treated you. And that's a hard pill to swallow. That's something that is hard. Judge, you said, I can't be this way anymore. I can't. It's like it's time to take a new leap of faith. It's time to move forward with my chin up and my chest out. Okay, go towards something greater. My purpose, right here. My purpose, something greater, something better. My purpose is walking into my power, standing up 10 toes down with my chin up and my chest out, going after the things that my heart is desire, the abundance that God has for me, the fruitfulness, the love that God has for me. I can't stay in that energy. I can't stay in that energy, is what Virgo said. I can't hold on to that. And you said, my purpose is greater than that. God, or whoever your higher source has put love and light, love back in your heart. Spirit guides, God put love back in your heart, love back into yourself. finally found love to put back in yourself, and to love yourself, and to build your heart back up, and to heal your heart. Baby, that is absolutely powerful. You understand, Virgo? That is absolutely powerful. And so now a lot of you are attracting abundance in your life. You're moving on with your life. You are definitely in the energy of, wanting more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Tell me more, Spirit, for Virgo. Yeah, making a decision. Making a decision to forgive. Should I forgive? Should I not forgive? Remember, some of you, this is past tense. Some of you going through this right now. And some of you, this is coming up in your near future, that you have to learn to forgive other people, not for them, but for you. Decide to go on, to decide to let it go, and ask God to help you to forgive whoever this was that really damaged you and hurt you really bad. And you had to make the decision to take a new leap of faith on life, and know that your purpose here is greater than the stagnation of someone holding us back from our destiny without them even realizing that they're holding us back from our destiny, because we are holding bitterness and resentment within our hearts. So when you find the energy, when you learn how to become your higher self, is as I'm talking to a lot of you Virgos or high priestess now, you're very tapped into yourself. You on this spiritual journey of healing. You have healed your heart. You have learned how to love again. You have learned how to embrace love. You have walked into your power now, and it's like, I'm not doing nothing for anyone that has hurt me. I'm doing this for myself. I learned that I am deserving of nothing but prosperity and abundance in my life. And that's when you decided to get up, and you decided to forgive yourself, and started making changes with your life. Okay, making changes and healing from your past. That's what it's all about. Some of you may be going through this right now, that somebody really hurt you really bad. Okay. Some of you could be going through this right now as I speak. Somebody could have hurt you real bad, and you just have this animosity in your heart. And some of you hate somebody. Some of you really, really have this deep hatred for someone, or whatever it is that you're holding, that you're harboring in your heart. And what Spirit Guides is saying, my beautiful Virgos, is that when you learn to forgive yourself, and when you learn to forgive, remember, you're not doing it for the person that caused this harm to you. You're doing this for you, so that this would not stunt your growth, stunt your movement, stunt you moving on, stop you from what's greater. The greater purpose is for you to be in love and light, and for you to be in abundance and happiness and joy and peace. Because after all, if you're not forgiving someone, if you're allowing them to you're holding on to that energy, that means that you're not happy, that you're not trying to make yourself happy, because you're still harboring over what someone done. And that's how it goes. And then, when you realize that I got to release this out of my energy, I must decide to release this out of my energy, to move on, and to release this, to take a new leap of faith on my life, and let this go. And it's a lot of release here. You release the burden, because, it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. The toxicity, the codependence, it just wasn't worth it. And you had to make a choice that my purpose here on earth is much and far greater than allowing someone to keep me stuck in the past with a broken heart, with the harboring of resentment and anger and bitterness and all those things. So whoever you are right now listening to me under the sound of my voice, happy Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. When you forgive, I want you to realize that you're not doing it for them. You got to find it in your heart to forgive for yourself. When you forgive for yourself, you can begin to live your life. You can begin to see what the greater purpose of your life is being here, and and to be able to still love and find love in your heart and your soul, and to find, to do those things in your life. It's amazing. Some people don't understand that forgiving is powerful for you. Yeah, learning to accept it, learning to accept who they are, who they were then, what they done, accepting it and staying away from it and releasing it and moving on with your life. That's just what stop communication, don't deal with them anymore. No more communication, they will get their day. They will get their day, but that's nothing you concentrate on. You go on with your life. You go on with your life and you make the best of your life. And you realize that my greater, Virgo, that's your card. A lot of you was in hermit mode for a long time because you blamed yourself. You was in hermit mode for a long time because you blamed yourself for something that was not even your energy. Yeah, it was not even your energy. And you had to learn, you recovered, you started healing. This took you hitting rock bottom and coming back up and realizing that you were hurting yourself and they didn't even care. You know, you were hurting yourself, and whoever this was that hurt you, they didn't even care. And so you had to let go of the power that they were holding, that this person or whatever this situation that had taken over you. You had to learn how to release it and call your power back. And that means that you had to do some soul searching. You had to do some soul searching. But you did it. They had to go. You had to release it. The tower here. Remember, this tower card is here because, like I said earlier, everybody got their day. And right now, as we speaking, whoever this is that really did you wrong, really mistreated you, whoever you had, you had a bad trauma in your life, they're getting their day right here. The tower's here. Tower's here. So, if you're whoever you are listening to me under the sound of my voice, let it go. I didn't say you have to forget it, but learn how to forgive for you and let it go. Don't not continue to let it hold power over you. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Forgive, my beautiful souls. And learn to love. And that's what a lot of you done. You healed your heart. And you said, I'm on to different things. I'm on to a better life. I am going towards my greater purpose. And my purpose is that I want happiness, love, peace, and joy. There's a greater purpose than to allow someone to keep you in a stagnation of low vibration. I love you guys. Forgiving, living, and learning. Forgiving, living, and learning. We all have to come to some point in time in our life that it's not worth your energy anymore. It's not worth them taking and holding your energy. You had to make that decision. You had to make that decision about your past. You had to release the burden. You had to let it go. And right now, a lot of you are in the energy right now that you'll learn how to love again. Some of you, this could be a relationship, could be a marriage that you went through a lot of trauma. Some of you, this can be your past from childhood, a lot of trauma. And you finally you finally healed from it and decided to go towards your greater purpose. What is that greater purpose for you? Put in a comment, my beautiful Virgos. Your greater purpose. Now that you have come out of this energy of that you finally forgave for yourself and you're going towards your purpose, your greater purpose. What is that? What is your purpose? Ask yourself that. Put it in a comment. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday, Being Thankful Tuesday. Until next time, Virgo.